Hello everyone. I'm late. I know. I'm late. It's been one of those days, 18,000 interruptions. Can't get anything done. But I'm finally here. Finally here. So, I don't know what happened with my channel, but all of a sudden I got a bunch of new subscribers. So thank you. If you're here today, I really appreciate you coming on over. And I hope you enjoy it here. I enjoy having you. And my last video got so many views. Something must have been up with YouTube that put it out there. But that was really nice. Nice little surprise. So, I don't want to talk about too much today. I say that every week, right? But I always end up blabbing. Oh, I'm in the middle of a test that I got chosen for. And, I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it at all. Not the item itself, just making it. Ooh. Finally got the head done, and this thing is huge. The head's like this big. It's huge. Didn't realize it was going to be that big, or I would have used a much smaller hook. I don't know how much smaller I could have gone. And I knew it was going to be big, and I chose Bernat Velvet yarn because it's thin. It's like maybe a five weight, if that. So it was a thinner yarn. Thing still came out huge. I think I'm using a 4.5 millimeter hook. It's due Friday, and I got a long way to go. I got so fed up after doing the head. And I posted the head because she wanted us to post as we go so she could see how we were doing. She was very fussy about picking testers. You had to answer questions for her, which I think is wonderful. I think if more designers questioned people who want to test for them, maybe they could get better testers. I don't know. But anyhow, I answered her questions and she picked me. And then there were 2 variations on this pattern. And I had one in mind, but when I saw how big it was getting, I had to change my mind and make the other one, not the one I originally want to make. So next week, hopefully I have it all finished, because I do have to have it in Friday. I'll be able to show it to you. So that's good. That's good. I hope. It's not the easiest pattern in the world. It's definitely an intermediate to experienced crocheter to do this. So, and a designer doesn't like you giving comments about what you think would help. There's always an answer back on it. But anyhow, it is what it is. I'll get it finished. I signed up for it. I'm not going to back out. But we'll see. Maybe I'll like it when it's done. Maybe. So, Dust Bunny will be released for free on Instagram either tonight or tomorrow. Depends how much time I have today to figure out how to list it on there. We'll see. I'm a little tuckered out already. It's already, what, 4:30 in the afternoon. I'm usually doing these videos by noontime. So, still have a thumbnail to do, and thank goodness for Chat GPT. That's where I'm making my thumbnails now. So easy. So easy. Well, actually, I just have them do a picture of it for me, and then I bring it over to Canva and finish it up. So, but it goes quick. It goes pretty quick, so I'm enjoying that. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think of these new thumbnails? Do you like them? Are they too impersonal? I don't know. I'm liking them. I think they come out great. They show you the things I make. That's what I've chose to do, so that's what we're doing. Anyhow, Let me know. Let me know what you think of thumbnails. I'm curious. Nobody ever comments on thumbnails, so that would be interesting. Interesting. So, update on my little girls. On Friday, I only had one of them. I had the younger one, Holly. Hannah was at Universal Studios for a little field trip. So it was nice having a one-on-one with Holly. She was getting a little frustrated with things, and she's the left-handed one, so it's so hard. It's so hard. We've tried the sitting across from one another and several different things, and I'll find videos on YouTube of people showing how to do things if you're left-handed. We do our best. But they really, really, really wanted to make a plushie, and I knew that. But there were just basics they had to learn first. No matter how simple an item can be to make, you still need to know the basics. So it'll be 2 weeks Friday when they came. I said, you really want to do something, don't you? And they said, yes. And I said, well, let's make a bee. A good old bullet bee. How much easier can you get than that? And they would learn color changes and decreases. I had done color changes with them before, but I'm sure they had forgotten how to do those. So, but they had not done decreases. So we did that. And Holly finished the body of her bee. And here it is. Not too bad for her first try, right? I think it's great. I think it's great. We got some holes. You know, we have tension issues. That'll come the more she go, you know, the more they work on things. But I was so proud of her. She was so happy. She was so happy she got this. And she did it before her big sister. That was so cute. So this week, didn't think putting in safety eyes with all these gaps in here would be a very good idea. So maybe we'll try to embroider some little eyes on here and a smile on Friday, and she needs to make the wings. So not too bad. And we'll see if Hannah catches up when she comes on Friday. So she's doing great. Her mom, after she was finished, I said, give me a hug. I was so happy for her. And she jumped up out of the chair and she came over and she gave me a big hug. And her mom is a stealth photographer. You don't know she's taking pictures. And she took such a lovely picture of Holly giving me a hug. And I love it. I love it. I can't post it. She's really strict about her kids with any social media kind of stuff, so I didn't ask her, but I'm pretty sure she wouldn't want pictures on here. But anyhow, first bee. I'm so happy for her. So happy for her. So what else has been happening? My Patriots are going to be in the Super Bowl. Oh my gosh, my house was insane on Sunday. It was crazy. Josh, my son, and the twins, Jacob and Logan, came over for the football game. Every Sunday they come for football. And boy, they were hyped up. My son was so hyped up. My gosh. And I'm a yeller and a screamer when I'm watching football. I enjoy it. You know, you have 3 sons and they all like sports and watch football, and you gotta like these things or you get no time with your boys, you know. So I learned to love football, and I love the Patriots. And when Tom Brady came, oh my gosh, well, who doesn't have a crush on Tom Brady? Even this old lady does. My oldest son, Jay, when Brady first came to the Patriots, when he was a rookie, he went to a mall right near where my son was living, minutes away. And my son, I don't think he went there specifically to see him, but he happened to be there, and Brady was there signing autograph pictures. So Jay went over and met him, shook his hand, and got an autographed picture from Tom Brady. Who would have thought all those years ago, when he was just a rookie and not even playing with the team yet, that he would turn out to be the GOAT of all time? Oh, gosh. I wonder how much that picture's worth now. It's hanging in my grandson's room, in his closet. He's got an open closet, and Brady's picture is in there because JJ is very upset with him leaving the Patriots and coming to the Bucs here. Very upset. I don't think he ever wore a Brady jersey after that. So I'm excited. I'm excited for the Super Bowl. I'm not getting my hopes up that we'll win. Our quarterback is still pretty new. This is just his second season, but he won that game on Sunday. He can run, something Brady could not do. And anyway, I'm not going to bore you all with football information, but I'll have my Super Bowl party, and every year on Super Bowl Sunday, I make dynamites. And I'm going to guess most of you don't know what dynamites are. It's spiced up sloppy joes. That's the easiest way for me to explain it. But it's something that's very, very popular where I grew up among all the French people. So I don't know if this is something my grandparents brought with them from Canada. I don't know. But it's so yummy. It's so yummy, but it's work to make. It's work to make. So I do it for, oh my gosh, my brain, see? All those interruptions all day got me all interrupted. So I make it for Super Bowl Sunday every year. So Josh is in charge of desserts and snacks, and I'm in charge of making my dynamites. So good. And if you don't eat it in a sandwich, which is what we usually do, it's awesome on spaghetti too. It's awesome on spaghetti. So I can't wait. So curious if any of you ever heard of dynamites. It's a northern Rhode Island thing. So anyhow, that's what's coming up. That's 2 weeks away. Can't wait. It'll be a blast. So I guess we'll get started with some plushies. I don't know what else I can talk about. I haven't really done anything but crochet. Trying to get ready for that big market next month. A little nervous about it, but not too bad. Not too bad. Getting other people who run, who set up markets, contacting me to see if I want to be in these markets. I hate this. I must have one shoulder lower than the other in it. My shirts always fall off to one side. But anyhow, I've been getting lots of things in the mail. Not Grumpy in his paper. It's things in the mail. We did go out and check out one last week, I think. It's indoors, once a month or twice a month, I'm not sure. I talked to the lady who runs it. She sets up her own booth at it. And we were not overly impressed. It was part of a farmer's market, indoors, separate rooms. It was a fairly big room, but it was really dark. It was really dark in that room. And I don't know, we just didn't get a very good vibe from it. And it could have been that day because it was a rainy, not a nice day. So, but I don't think I'm going to do that one. And that's all year, which would be nice. Excuse me, I'm putting this light on because it looked a little dark to me. Is that better? I hope so. So I kind of poo-pooed that one. And then a market I did last August, I think. Yeah, I think it was in August. She's been sending me emails every few days. There's a market here, there's a market there. But that market that I had done in August was so poorly run. It just, I don't know. And the two that she sent me, it's my dog. One of them is March 1st, and that's too soon after this big market that I'm doing next month. Plus, it's at a 55 and over community, and I don't think a bunch of plushies would go over big at a 55 and over community. And then the other one was for March 14th, and I already have one set for March 14th. So I wrote back to her and said, I can't do them. That's it. Send me more stuff. We'll see. Both, one was indoors, one was outdoors. The one on the 14th was outdoors, but the one I'm doing on the 14th is indoors, which I prefer. I like being outside. I hate the heat. And we're not having the heat right now, believe me. It's cold in Florida. It is cold. Look at my shirt. Ugh. This is because this is old, and I was like 50 pounds heavier when I bought this. And I'm still wearing it because I like comfy, baggy clothes. Look at that. Oh my gosh, Sue. You can dress me up, but you can't take me out. Anyhow, I think I'm jabbering for nothing. So let's go. Let's look at some of these plushies. So other than that big test that I'm doing, everybody was talking about these swirly snakes. They're not real big. And I thought I'd give them a try. So I made one the other day. I didn't do it in 2 colors like the pattern says. I just wanted to get the pattern and see if I liked it or not, if I want to make more. And I got a little confused here and there. And it's okay, but it's not great by any means. It's easy enough. It's pretty much all, I think it's single crochet and half double crochets. But not too bad. I chose not to put the tongue on. Sometimes it just looks not so great. But it does curl up pretty easily. But most of them have a different color belly. So I'll try that and see. But this was my first one. And I don't know. I think I messed up somewhere. This is Mystical Yarn. And the snake is by I got it written down. Zazoolia on Etsy. I'll put a link below. It doesn't take long. It's pretty easy. And she has 3 different sizes. I picked the medium size. So there's one bigger than this, there's one smaller. So something to think about if you're in the market for a new snake. Don't go by mine though, because it's not great. It's not great. So after that, what do we want to get into next? When I went to have my allergy shots on Monday, the MA that gives me the shots had bought a couple of items from me before for her kids. So I'm there and we're chatting, and she's pregnant. I'm so excited for her. I'll have to make her something when she gets closer to having the baby. And she said, my son loves his Pikachu. It goes everywhere with him. And he's going to be turning 6 years old. His birthday is coming. She said, I want to buy him another one for his birthday. I says, you want another Pikachu? And she says, no, I want another plushie from you. So we were going over different things that he likes. And she said, and then she looked at me and she says, can you make Ninja Turtles? And I said, I can make them. I don't have a pattern for them. I've never made one, but I'm sure I can make them. And she goes, yeah, I think he would like that. She goes, not too big, something he can carry to school with him and stuff. And I said, all right. So I went on Etsy and found a cheap, inexpensive, I should say, pattern. And I'm pretty sure, but not positive, that this might be the one that Robin uses for her Ninja Turtles. but they are by Stitches by Stat, and the pattern was $2.16. Yay! Yay! Because that snake pattern was $6. $6.24. That's a lot of money to me to pay for a pattern. I don't usually pay that much. So I made all of the Ninja Turtles. First off, my oldest son, Jay, will turn 50 in June. I'm going to have a 50-year-old kid. Gotta be wrong. Gotta be wrong. Oh, and these were popular back then. When my sons were little, Ninja Turtles were popular. They've been around forever. Do they still have a show? Cartoons or whatever? Because I was so surprised when she asked for Ninja Turtles. But anyhow, gave it a try. They're so little. They're so little. But this is Michelangelo. I know that. I remembered this name. The orange one is Michelangelo. And it's easy. It's easy enough to make. It's got a little turtle shell on the back. And the pattern's okay. Easy enough. Easy enough. Don't take long to make. Even with all the color changes, it doesn't take all that long to make. So I decided to make all 4 of them. Grumpy's upset because I don't have swords sticking up out of their back and stuff, but there weren't any in the pattern. And I couldn't tell you what the rest of the guys' names are. Donatello, don't know what color he is. Oh, shoot. I don't know. I don't remember. Anyhow, this is the one with the purple mask. It's so cute. But they're so little. And this is Parfait plush yarn I'm using. So I'm not using, with a 6mm hook, I'm not using little yarn like Parfait chunky. No, this is Parfait plush. I had to use something I had the colors in. So yeah, it's little. But they sit nice. They're cute. I like them. I think little boys will like them. I think Robin does fairly well selling hers. So anyway, and then of course you have the blue one. Whoever he is. I can't remember their names now. I said, oh, I'm going to be so good. I'm going to remember their names when I do the video. Yep. Michelangelo. That's easy to remember. Donatello. Why I remember that name? I don't know. The other two? Sorry. And red. And the red one. So cute. They are cute. But they're little. They are little. I don't know if I have anything to compare it to. I don't drink soda out of a can, which seems to be what everybody is using as a reference. But this is my Diet Coke. This is a Starbucks cup, Venti. So if you know what that is, this is how big it is. Not even as big as that. So they're pretty small. Have no idea what I'm going to charge for it. I don't know. I don't know. But cute. Cute, cute. And I'll make a few more for that market that I'll be doing for 2 days. So I made a couple of strawberry things since, who is this? Let me tell you who made these. Oh, I did already. Okay. I made a couple of strawberry things for the festival next month since it's a strawberry festival. Yes, we have strawberries in Florida this early in the season. Season is over in March for strawberries. Then the blueberries begin. So like April-ish, blueberries start. And there's a huge strawberry festival that lasts 2 weeks, something like that. That's a big one with the amusement park rides and all that concerts and all kinds of stuff at that one. I went once when I first moved here. I don't like big crowds like that. I don't like, but they had great strawberry shortcake, and that's one of my favorite things to eat. Desserts. I'm fussy with desserts. I'm not big on sweets, believe it or not. All right, so I made a couple of strawberry things. Last week I made I think I made a strawberry turtle last week. Yes, I did. A pink one. Different color pinks. All from Jade Mod on Instagram. So I did the other one and did it in green and red. And I was afraid it would look really Christmassy, but because of this green, and now I can't remember the name of the green. I want to say Goblin, but it's not Goblin. Goblin's darker than this. Oh, sorry, guys. My brain is mush. But I put gold eyes on them. I put much bigger eyes than what she calls for, because I like big eyes on my turtles. And these aren't even that big. I think, I don't know what size they are. 18 millimeter maybe? 20? 20. I think it's 20. But I like this one a lot. I like this one a lot. So I may make a couple of these. I like these better than the pink one. I'll show you the pink one again. So here, I have a basket full of plushies that I have to price. I hate doing that because I never know what to charge. This was the pink one from last week. And this is the red and green one from this week. So this one's got the green eyes. This one's got gold. So they're cute, right? Cute. Which one do you like better, pink or green? Pink, green. So got that done. And then I had bought a pattern I put my notes here because I don't want to forget, from Alpaca Patterns. And she had this cute pattern out for frogs. Everything is frogs. Fruit frogs. So, where did I see these? Someone made these. Christine, What's Up Cupcake? I think she had showed these a couple of weeks ago. And I just thought they were so cute. And when I saw the strawberry one, I said, oh, that's what I need. I need something strawberry. So I made the strawberry frog. It's so cute. It's so cute. It doesn't have a mouth, though. It doesn't have mouths on them. I don't know. Maybe I'll put one anyway. I have to do that on the Ninja Turtles. They have a mouth on the pattern. I haven't done that yet, but I want to show them to you. So this is my strawberry frog. And she has strawberry frog, pineapple frog, watermelon frog. There's 4 in the pattern. And the last one is a fruit I'm not familiar with, so I don't remember the name of it. But anyhow, that's my little frog. This is made with Parfait Chunky. Turtle was made with Parfait Chunky. Actually, they're the same colors. I just use the same colors. So, is what it is. Is what it is. But when I was making the strawberry turtle, I couldn't get over the pineapple one. I just thought it was so cute. So I made one. It's hysterical. I think he is so cute. Look at this guy. He is the cutest thing. I love him. Isn't he funny? So this is one of the other ones in that pattern. And I just think it's so cute. Those little pineapple bumps. Didn't take that long. Even with all the bobbles, it didn't take that long. I love the little top. So cute. Oops, I got to stick in it. And Parfait Chunky again. Parfait Chunky. You know, I still like that yarn. As long as I get good stuff. I haven't been having too much trouble with it shedding lately, so that's a good thing. That's a good thing. All right, and my last item. Last item for this. Yeah, I was busy this week. I was busy. Did a lot of crocheting this week. Shannon from snugglebeanscrochet. We have a little chat group with Shannon, Robin, and Heather. And she had come on there and asked if we would be willing to test a horse head for her, because she was having a little bit of trouble with putting a stripe up the middle of the head. Kept shifting for her. So she wanted to know if we wanted to give it a go. So of course we all did. And then continued on to make the whole horse, because we aren't the Godfather. We don't want just the horse head. For those of you who have watched the movie, you know what I'm talking about. So I made my little splooting horse. Cute. Go one ear down here. I think I put 30mm eyes on him. So cute. This is the same fur that I used to make the dust on my dust bunnies. This was a package I had found at Hobby Lobby. I may have said it before. I don't remember. $1.62 for a bag full of that fur yarn. How could I pass that up? But from the back you can see. And it's kind of curly, which I think is so cute. It kind of curls. And his tail, of course, adorbs. And I chose to put a little bit of fur around his hooves, just to be different from my other one. But what do you think? This is what she was concerned about, this part. Now, I think she's got it corrected. And she's making a pattern just for the horse. So that should be coming out fairly soon. I don't think mine came out too bad. And what I did was, whenever you're doing this many color changes, there's always one side that looks kind of messy. So that was this side on this one. So all I did was neaten it up a little bit, and I think by doing that it helped that stripe to look a little straighter. But I think she discovered something else with increases or decreases up on top that kind of kept it to one side. But here he is. So I have two horsies. Adorable, right? And he's so cute. I love these things. I could just sit and make splooters and have a table that's just splooters. But as we all know, not everybody wants to pay for that. They want inexpensive items too. So anyhow, that's it. That's what I did for the week. I was busy. I was really, really busy with crochet. And a couple of appointments and all that good stuff. I did go to my ENT doctor last week, and she checked my sinuses, and she found something in this one, and she didn't know if it was a polyp or not. So they did a CAT scan right there in the office, and now I have to go for a biopsy to see what it is. Always something. Just want to yell out, leave me alone. Leave me alone. But Got to do what you got to do. Got to take care of yourself, right? Right. Have a good week. Have a great week. And we will see you next week. I hope to see you all back then. All right. Don't forget, thumbs up. I've got almost 3,000 views on my last video, and I got 400 thumbs up on 3,000 views. So that's it. That's it. All right. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. Keep crocheting. See you next week. Bye.